And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Denver Nuggets here at Pepsi Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Now here's Anthony. Yep, that one goes. Opening day in the NBA. Clark, one of the most exciting days of the year.
Yeah, everybody's starting from the same place. It's a bit of a reset for everybody. Any team has the opportunity to make their mark on this season. Last season, that's behind everybody. It's an exciting time looking forward.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Outside Jefferson. Ginobili left side. Pass to Duncan. Martin with the block.
Got to be careful around Martin. Kenyon Martin's athleticism allows him to send shots in reverse with force.
And here's Denver. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Phillips dishes to Carmelo. Rebounded by McDyess. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Spurs. And going against Denver, their first game of the NBA's regular season. Smith against Ginobili. Here's McDyess. Goes back up. Goes up with it again. Duncan trying to break loose. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, the fifth time. Charm. That's a big basket there.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw tonight.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
A shot by Nene, no good. The Spurs have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Ginobili, and it's good in the assist by Parker.
Nice move by Ginobili inside, making his way around the contact, drawing the foul and getting the hoop.
Phillips against Parker. Outside Phillips. Smith for 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And Smith loves pulling up from 3. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
Ginobili the pass to Parker. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Stolen by Nene. Jefferson against Anthony. Pass to Phillips. Martin with it. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And Nene with the stuff.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Parker. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Duncan right side. Over Phillips. Duncan misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Smith against Ginobili. Anthony on the wing. Pocket 6. Nene with the screen on Jefferson. Anthony's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Big group substitution here for Denver. Chris Anderson is checked in for Nene. Hawkman comes in for Martin. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Lawson in for J.R. Smith. .59 seconds left in the first quarter. Lawson outside. Here's the teardrop, and it's sent back by Ratliff. Inside, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Left side, Billups. And Aflalo wide open, he shoots. The Nuggets with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ginobili, that's good. The Nuggets trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backdoor.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Parker, and that one good.
This team has absolute trust in Parker, always making the right decisions with the round ball.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's San Antonio up 6. And don't go away, we'll be back momentarily. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
For San Antonio, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And both free throws good for Ginobili. And last season, Greg, 8 teams in the West won 50 or more games. That conference continues to be tough.
The wild, wild West. I mean, what was it? 7 wins separating the 8th seed from the number 1 seed. It's not for the faint of heart.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. San Antonio making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in.
Richard Jefferson.
Aflalo fires and count it from 19 feet away. Aflalo's got his first points in this one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And here's Hill for 3, and it's Denver with the rebound. Aflalo outside to the inside. Hill pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Love the determination that oozes from Ginobili when he decides to take it to the rack. Nobody does it with more flair.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Honors checked in.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Now here's Anthony. Drills the elbow jumper. Anthony's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Aflalo the pass to Allen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
A different look for Denver. Nene comes in for Chris Anderson. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Tony Parker's checked in for the Spurs. Now here's Ginobili. He's got 10 from 18 feet away. Here's Blair. Kicks it out to Ginobili. It's Jefferson outside. Denver grabs the miss. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Smith outside from deep three-point land. And again, Denver no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Lawson. Manu Ginobili unable to get his shot to go. Lawson the pass to Smith. Allen outside. The tray. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Hey, his reputation is as a shoot first, shoot second player. But there's Smith showing you some unselfishness with the nice pass.
Now here's Parker. Outside for Jefferson. It's stolen by Anthony. Lets it go from 14. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a tie ball game. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nuggets.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Tell you what, they have outworked the opposition and have capitalized on the putbacks, bagging their own groceries tonight, boys.
The Nuggets now on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Denver calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Under look for Denver. Martin's checked in for Allen. Wallow comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Ty Lawson. Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mason comes in for Ginobili. Smith, no luck. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. .125 left in the first half of basketball. Billups against Parker. Here's Smith. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Smith's got 5 now.
You know, the fact that Chauncey Billups is such a great decision maker is why you want him running your club from the point guard spot.
Parker looking around to the middle. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Smith. After the basket by San Antonio. A 15-footer. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
They get the rebound. Duncan. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Billups kicks to Nene. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Billups has got 3 assists in the game. Parker outside. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Down low. And Duncan throws it down hard.
And Parker terrific in the pick and roll. Just creative in terms of getting his team good looks.
From deep three-point territory. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Pepsi Center. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Manu Ginobili displaying his skills today.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Parker outside. Ginobili outside. Outside for Jefferson. And the three ball is good. Jefferson's got the first field goal of the second half for San Antonio. The Nuggets trail by 7. Now here's Anthony. Outside Billups. Nene with the screen on Parker. And slam dunk by Nene.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Parker outside. Duncan with the screen on Billups. Parker passes to Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Nice court awareness and feel on the floor there from Duncan. Set the screen and then found space to execute the roll.
Outside Anthony. Smith for 3. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. One on Ginobili.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage. And Smith is known as a streaky shooter, but when he gets hot, boy, he is really fun to watch.
Ginobili outside. No good from outside.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. Out to Parker. Spurs working the ball around now. Shoots from the high post. Kenyon Martin grabs the board.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. Then on Friday, Spurs leading by 3. Parker outside. Going inside. Smith against Ginobili. Back to Jefferson. There's the 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
The Spurs haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. He's off on the first.
Scores the ball well. Richard Jefferson, a guy that is quite versatile on the basketball court.
That one is no good. He manages to convert the third one. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Nuggets. Trailing by 4. Outside Billups. He kicks to Nene. Smith outside. Outside Anthony. Pulls it from 20. And he hits the jump shot. Anthony's got 8 points.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Parker outside. Ginobili with a screen on Billups. Launches it. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 5 assists tonight.
And you know, Ginobili is a 3-level scorer. And it doesn't take much for him to catch fire.
Now here's Billups. Hasn't made one yet. Martin finds Anthony. Back to Martin. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Billups.
Silky smooth stroke that time from Billups in the mid-range.
Parker with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Duncan with the screen for Ginobili. Cams the shot with nobody near him. 15 points in the game.
Nice work by Duncan to lay into that defender.
Anthony kicks to Billups. Back to Anthony.
A moment now to see the stats for Nene. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, Those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Anderson, he's checked in for Nene. Hoffman comes in for Kenyon Martin. And it's a Flalo in for Carmelo Anthony. Here's McDyess. Tries again. And it's Denver with the rebound. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Phillips against Parker. To the inside. And finished off by Anderson.
How about the attitude of Anderson there? Whenever he gets room to take off, he is going to capitalize with the throwdown.
Parker passes to McDyess. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists here tonight.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now here's Phillips. Anderson, a screen on Parker. Phillips passes to Anderson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Denver.
And Anderson supplies just a bunch of energy on both ends. A high-flying big guy who can throw it down with the best of them.
Blair, a screen on Phillips. Here's Ginobili, and they get it back.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And here is Phillips. Anderson kicks to Bulkman. Three-pointer, Lawson, and no good on the last second attempt this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Spurs leading by just 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Allen outside. Back to Anthony. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Lawson, they in the D. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Lawson. Anthony's got it all tied up now for Denver.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
It's Jefferson outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. They'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
And that athleticism of Jefferson can be difficult to guard against, which is why he gets fouled.
A different look for Denver. Joan Petro, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Carter in for Ty Lawson. Denver shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. A follow goes in. They now take the lead. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
It's Carter, high post. He's against Parker. Outside Anthony. Now the pass to Petro. Mason against the Flalo. A second chance effort. A nice shot by Petro. Petro's got his first basket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
San Antonio calls timeout. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And what you love about Billups is that this guy's a winner. A guy his teammates and coaches trust to make the right decision.
Nuggets,
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nuggets.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for them.
And Chauncey Billups drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Duncan with the screen for Ginobili. Another shot. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Duncan.
Solid job positioning and really good intensity and focus from Duncan that time to get to that second shot opportunity.
Pass to Martin. Outside Anthony. Pass to Smith. Back to Anthony. Fires the 3. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Spurs. Duncan with the screen for Parker. The dish to Duncan. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Duncan's got the game tied up here for the Spurs. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
Parker against Billups. Fires from the line. Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
The Nuggets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. And that one's good by Billups.
And it's clear that Billups is a gamer of gamers. This guy loves having the ball in his hands in these situations.
Now here's Parker. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Parker against Billups. Anthony on the wing, over Jefferson. Anthony's shot is off. Spurs trail by 3. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, I tell you what, this is a massive trip. And I think they love that it's Manu at the line.
It's the first that brings them within 2 here.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Anthony up on top, defended by Jefferson. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
And I love seeing Anthony come up with big plays in these moments because his team is dependent on him to score, especially when the game is tight.
Outside, Ginobili knocks down the 3 ball. Ginobili's got 20.
And a timely bucket by Ginobili, once again proving that he's a guy you can rely on in those big moments.
Anthony, the kick out to Billups, passes it to Smith. Back to Billups. This one for 3. Trifecta!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's the pass to Ginobili. Duncan with the screen on Smith. Outside for Jefferson. Back to Duncan, over Anthony. And it's Nene with the rebound. Two points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Anthony with it, 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. The shot by Nene, no good. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
about the three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.